Alright, now this build improves upon my last one, which was the hybrid melee range build using the crippling strike. This sort of takes it in a bit of a different direction. The previous build is still good, but this build is more akin to a gunslinger that focuses on the ranged playstyle more than a hybrid between both. We're dropping crippling strike in this build for a combination of grenades, and I'm going to show you exactly why we do that in a second. But I first off want to mention why this build is different and what's different about it. So to start off with, if you look at my loadouts here, I am running a lot of the same gun. I'm running 2 H&W rocket launchers. Actually, I've got my second one here. And I'm also running 2 Ambition drill shots, which is one of the best, in my opinion, drill shots in the game. Now, there's a very specific reason for this, and that's because reloading in this game is way too slow. And when you're in a GvG experience, you don't really need, or don't really have the time, rather, to use that reload, or have that opportunity to reload. So, because of that, we have to focus on, you know, having more uptime, and doing so, we just run more of the same weapon. There's actually no limitations on how many of the same weapon you want to run in this game. In fact, I'm going to go in over here and grab another rocket launcher. I think there's another rocket launcher in here. Yep. I'm going to grab another H&W. So now we have 3 H&Ws in our hotbar. I'm going to put that one in the slot here. So now we have 3 H&W rocket launchers. And there's a very cool trick in this build that I'm going to showcase before I talk about the build and my choices behind it. That's a little bit hard to see because it is nighttime. Nighttime in Dune Awakening has some very bad visibility. I don't know why. But I'm going to pop this Spice Melange liquor is the most important thing. So I'm going to get my Spice Presence up. Now this build is of course usable without Spice Presence, but this build becomes insanely OP with Spice Presence. This is both for air and ground combat. And if you didn't know, the rocket launchers on ground enemies actually staggers them and probably takes around maybe a third of their power as well. In my opinion, this is something that needs to shift, as a lot of the GvG fights on my server come down to whoever staggers the most with rocket launchers. It's a very, very boring meta. But with that said, all of my builds are located on my website, which is in the description, that are coded with the help of JavaScript. And thanks to today's sponsor, boot.dev, you can also learn how to code through their online platform, which sets you up with goals and even a leveling system all while learning. If you know me, I love MMOs where progression means everything, so having something to work towards helps me achieve those goals. And in boot.dev, you can accept quests and receive rewards upon completing tasks, which hits all the right boxes in my MMO-pilled brain. And more importantly, I know I'm working towards gaining some of the most valued skills in the industry, ranging from JavaScript to SQL and beyond. And it also has a leaderboard to scratch that competitive itch if you're exactly like me. You can go to boot.dev and try out the courses for free, then use my code MaleOreo for 25% off your entire first year if you choose the annual plan. Once again, thank you to boot.dev for sponsoring this video. So again, we're running 3 different H&Ws. We have our Spice Presence active. The next most important thing is that we have the reflexive reload Presence passive learned on the Trooper Tree Trainer. This is effectively going to allow us to reload our weapon when we throw a grenade. And looking at my hotbar, you might notice something very specific. We have a lot of grenades. So what we're going to do is, these grenades are all useful for the kit in GvG, by the way. The gravity grenade, the collapse grenade, and the explosive grenade are all not only going to be useful in themselves for utility, but we're also going to be getting a benefit from that. Whenever we throw them, it's going to instantly reload our rocket launcher. So how this is going to work is I'm going to pop Spice. This is going to give us a straight up damage increase. If you didn't know, you can hold T and you can actually see how long your Spice Presence is active for. You get 5 minutes per activation, which is quite a decent amount of time. Once we're doing this and we're in a GvG conflict, we can simply spam our rocket launchers, provided I already had them all loaded. That's a bit of a mistake on me. We're going to simply shoot them all once. And then we're going to throw a grenade after shooting the third one. We're going to reload again, throw another grenade, throw another grenade. And that right there is 6 instant shots out of our rocket launcher, which is extremely OP. As you can imagine in GvG when staggering enemies on the ground, as you're seeing in the footage right now, or when you are staggering and shooting rocket launchers at ornithopters in air anti-air combat. So this sort of combo where you can chain 3 H&Ws if you have them. Of course, this is a bit of an expensive build. There's a very high barrier to entry. On my server, we have currently won 2 weapons land threads, so I've got 2 HMYs myself. I'm borrowing a guild HMY here. That is that one I picked up from the chest. That's technically not mine, but in general, I usually run around 2 of the HMYs. But this doesn't just mean you can apply this to only HMYs. This is every single weapon in the game. Ambition drill shots, I run 2 of them, so I can basically double pump them like Fortnite back in 2017, like so. And then I can throw a grenade and instantly reload that again. I can throw another grenade and instantly reload that again. I don't know why that went on cooldown. That's a bit of a mistake on my end. And I can throw another grenade and keep spamming my drill shot. And again, this isn't just exclusive to drill shots. You can use this exact same methodology for any weapon in the game, any unique in the game, even just common tier 6 gear. You do not need to use this with uniques. It can be done with adept drill shots. It can be done with Regis drill shots, Regis rocket launchers. Sniper rifles is another one you can do it with, which is pretty fun. So you can just go bam. I don't know why it's putting it on cooldown. And then you can go like bam, and then do the same. You can throw another grenade and keep going. So you could see how this could be a pretty lucrative combo in stacking up a lot of shots. And it's also a lot of fun. And especially in GvG, it's going to allow you to have the upper hand because you're just going to be able to absolutely be a pretty cancerous player to face, to be truthful. It's going to be very annoying to verse, and you're going to have the upper hand a lot of the time. And especially doing this again with HMYs or even just the Regis rocket launcher. I do want to mention this. While the HMY is the current meta for anti-aircraft and infantry, if you do not have it yet, you can completely fine, or get away with it completely fine by using the Regis missile launcher as well. So, yeah, that is also another option. You know, if you want to stagger enemies on the ground, you don't need the HMY. The HMY is just nice because it has that homing function. If you didn't know, that's what this unique offers. And yeah, you can just be an absolute CC bot as a ranged player, and, you know, people are not going to like you for it. So yeah, this is what I like to call the Gunslinger. It's very OP, and you can use any sort of passives you like. I will quickly go over my trees here and what I use. This is at a level 177, so I don't have everything fully min-maxed here, but I will leave the skill builder tree in the description if you want to check out all the specific passives. And again, I have all my builds on my website as well, which is another avenue you can reference things. But this is the current trees I'm using right here. I'll quickly phase over them. Now, I actually do have a bit of a mishap here with my own build, and that's because I don't have the planetologist leveled yet because the quest is bugged for me. But you would ultimately want rerouting at level 3 and overcharge at level 3. That's going to give you another 40 power and another 10% power regeneration rates. But besides that, on my end, you would probably have it. And then you want just a few things on the Bene Gesserit. There's actually not much picked up here. We pick up Binder Sprint as purely an alternate ability for mobility, which you will see throughout my gameplay highlights. I use this a lot in GvG as you kind of need those escapes. But ultimately, it's at Swordmaster, we also just pick up a few abilities here. Thrive on Danger is purely picked up as an alternate spec for 1v1s. But in GvG, I prefer running Death from Above, Center of Mass, and Suspensor Dash. Now, I used to always run and recommend a Marksman. The reason why I don't go with Marksman anymore is because that doesn't work through shields with drill shots and alike. So, Center of Mass, on the other hand, which is just a body damage increase, does actually proc through shields with things like drill shots when the darts burrow through. So it's important to note that, and that's why I currently prefer Center of Mass, as it applies to pretty much every shield penetrating weapon in the game, while Marksman doesn't. And again, headshots are also very inconsistent in PvP, especially with the insane amount of mobility this game has. You're probably not going to be doing it too much. So that is pretty much the whole concept of the build, is running more of this, effectively as many of the same weapon as you can, and stacking that with that Trooper Prescience passive reflexive reload. That is the crutch, the key to making this whole build work. Running the triple grenades in GvG, not only fantastic utility and just in general damage with the explosive grenade when enemies make their shields vulnerable themselves, it is going to just be an absolute cancer build. It's going to absolutely win your gunfights. Being able to spam rocket launchers on loop, being able to spam drill shots on loop, and it doesn't all have to be done in Spice Prescience. You can do this without Spice Prescience as well. Now we're and a bit of a spice overdose here, so we are having visions, but as you can see, you can sort of, again, just kind of double pump like it was back in Fortnite back in the day with the Ambition drill shots. You can do the same with the rocket launchers as well, so we'll just quickly reload all three. And before you head out to battle in a new fight, bam, bam, bam. You can imagine that would be pretty annoying to face, and is currently one of the most OP meta combos in PvP. That's pretty much all I wanted to leave you guys with in this video. It's one of my favorite setups. Enjoy the rest of the gameplay. Still can't fucking kill. We're PvPing. Come bottom left of H6 where Cassius Pentabase also PvPing a bunch. Okay. And put full white. Put full whites on your outfit, like on your infantry outfit. Like the chin. They're actually kind of low HP, bro. One's about to die, one's about to die. There's 8 now. Back up, back up, back up. Oh, that turret's fucking them up. Is that one of your guys' turrets? Nice. One's 1 HP, one's 1 HP. He's dead, he's dead. Gotta confirm. It is not a GA on the rocket, so they're still rocketing. Yeah, that guy's low HP. I'm gonna go for that 1 HP guy. Got one. I can't get the confirm. I got the confirm, got the confirm. I'm reloading. One's coming up to you guys. He's in the mine, he's in the mine. He destroyed it, he destroyed it. He's half HP. He's gonna die to poison, he's gonna die to poison. I can't drop a mine. Okay, I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. I'm premise tagging. I can heal now. Nice. Yeah, back up if you need to. One's stuck in mine. They destroyed it. I'm shooting the one that is using the disruptor pistol. Oh, I need a heal. Dink that guy up top. He's low. He is very low. Is that one of you guys getting ganked there? Yeah. Check it out. Nice, nice mine. Good mine, good mine. I've got double mine. I've got double mine. Double one, double mine. One sniping from south, by the way. Nice backup. Appreciate the back. Yeah, I see, I see. I could put him again. He's gonna die to drill shot. He's dead to drill shot. Finish him, finish him, finish him. Ah. I couldn't get the finish, couldn't get the finish. Are they? Yep, seen. Get rid of mine, get rid of mine. I'm gonna have to mine you, Ray. They destroyed the mine. Nice. Yeah, you're getting constant crippled. Back up if you need to, TJ. I'm reloading. That guy's about to die. Did. Confirm, confirm. Nice. I'm getting rocket spammed again. Yay. I love rocket spam PvP. Yeah, we can get this guy. Oh, we're about to get fucking a lot of people on us. Right? I can't grapple. Oh, we can get another pick here. One's being really aggressive. Yeah, it's too aggressive. Get him. He's about to go down. I'm reloading. Oh my god, I'm getting constant rocket spam. Behind. He's going for me. I'm just getting constant rocket spam. I'm pulling off. I'm safe. Yeah, I'm safe. I'm good. They're all on TJ. Yeah, rocket PvP. Such a bad meta, bro. Holy fuck. Can't fucking jump like I keep climbing. I don't want to climb.
Humans, what have
And I'm getting ganked. I was in a 1v1, but it's not a 1v1 anymore. Dude, what is this rubber banding shenanigans? That'll be Spice Pirates. No? Thank you, Boo.dev, for sponsoring this video. I really do appreciate you guys, and hope you guys go and check it out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.